Welcome to the Play Cousins podcast, a dose of healthy conversations with your Play Cousins. A dose of healthy conversations with your Play Cousins. Welcome to the Play Cousins podcast.
Play Cousins podcast. And listen, this episode is called Fire and Desire. So I want to start out by introducing some of our guests, and I'm going to start out with Terrence Day. Terrence, tell these people who you are.
Well, my name is Terrence Day. Obviously, I am a celebrity photographer and videographer here in Atlanta working. Yeah, that's pretty much who I am and what I do. And I am 30.
Cool. Who's our next guest?
We talk about him a lot on the show. My partner, Seabrook.
What's going on? I was gonna say my whole name, but I guess I got to stick to Seabrook. I work a regular 9-to-5 job, working finance at one of the law firms here in the city.
Okay.
And like Twanda said, I'm her partner.
Cool.
And this week, I have a real relative on the show. Jordan, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Jordan, as my cousin Nicole said. 27-year-old tech support analyst, you can call that, here in Jacksonville.
I know you just didn't pause on tech support.
Oh, God. We losing them one by one.
We losing folks left.
I'm back. I think I'm back. Okay.
I'm straight. I think this is a sign telling me I shouldn't have to introduce myself. Nah, but I do tech support, and I'm currently building a podcast network here in Jacksonville, mainly because I started one a couple of years ago, and I keep hearing all these questions like, hey, man, how you do that, or what you do here? So I was like, most of these people, if I tell them like, hey, you could do this, you could buy this, you could buy that, they ain't really trying to do all that. So I was like, how could I do something that's profitable and make sure everybody gets a voice that could be heard? So I've created By Ourselves Network, which is a podcast network that I started. So
That's really awesome. Yeah, that's pretty good.
sure.
Well, we're discussing today, but I mean, it brings out so much fire and desire in people, if you will. We're talking about relationships between it could be heterosexual or homosexual relationships, pansexual, whatever you're into. So we're having these discussions today. So each one of us is going to take a question and we'll just push it out to everybody and see what people think. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it off. So the first question is, how much money do you think a man should spend on the first date?
Anything.
Anywhere between $60 to $80.
$60 to $80?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a question though. What are we saying? What's a date? Is there a definition behind that, or is it
What Seabrook said, yeah.
I mean, I can take it to the park and it'd be
Free.
You gotta come with a bottle of wine.
That's right, a fruit tray.
You gotta lay out the picnic and everything.
I mean, it's $11 then if we're talking like we got kids at home.
Shutter Island, Shutter Homes.
Yeah, right.
Y'all dating like that? Like y'all just taking people out to the park?
I've done it before.
Actually, I have. I've done that
it
on
works.
the first date before.
On the first
It's
date?
dope.
It works, yeah.
Not a first
As long as
date.
it's not cold, it's real cute.
I mean, how old were y'all though, too?
I did that last year.
My next question was gonna be how broke were y'all, but
I think I did have a job. Yeah, I actually was okay.
Okay.
It kind of worked. Now, I mean, I did stop by the liquor store and pick up, some juice, if you will. But yeah, it kind of worked out, Next date, the regular date. So I guess that's why I asked the question. Does it have to be dinner involved, or what is it that you would call a date?
Well, I guess to the ladies, would a date at the park work for y'all on the first date? Like literally nothing else but like let's go to the park.
It would work for me, but that's just because I like doing weird stuff. So we going to the park. Don't
That's
let
not
me
weird.
Tray. It's over.
Right.
I like
I'm
the
confused.
more public places.
Okay.
So a park would definitely be cool for me. And I like outside. I like the park. Depending on
And you can
like
talk at the
outside,
park.
right? Yeah, you can
Mhm.
talk. There are people around, you
Yeah.
know, so you could do a little bit of. And it's not really a time restriction on the park. Like you could go earlier or you could go later, in the evening, like watch the sunset. So, you know.
So I'm confused. Why does broke and weird have to be tied to the park? Having a picnic in the park.
Have you been to Piedmont? I'm just like.
That's usually what
That's where I took them. I took them to Piedmont. And I ain't broke. I took my date to
a date in the
Piedmont
Park.
Park. Yeah.
That wouldn't be my thing in the springtime, only because I'm allergic to the pollen. So that's a no for me. But any other time, I think it's cool. But I also think at the age that I am now, I think I like a little bit more put into it. You know, like we can go to the park, but like you ain't have nothing for us to sit on, like nothing for us to sip on, nothing. You know, like
Okay. So let me explain. Okay, so my first day when I went to the park, right? I literally had like a nice little, palette set out. I brought games like for us to play. I
yeah,
brought like what else did I bring? I brought like wine, of course. We did food. I actually didn't cater the food or go buy it from Kroger's or anything. We just went to like the Moe's that's right there or the Willie's that's right there on the corner.
yeah.
And it was cool, and then we just sat out, talked, vibe, listened to music. Of course, I had the music playing. That's a cool vibe as a first date. I feel like you should not be wasting your money, honestly, on a first date because you don't even know if it's going to be a second date or if you even like them. So it's like, why am I wasting $80 to $100 or something on somebody I'm not about to see or possibly could never see again? So I recommend a first date to be a park or take them biking or something or rollerblading or something like that where you don't have to spend a lot of your funds and then next thing you wake up and you blocked and you like, damn, I wasted my money, give me my money back. So yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Not blocked though. Dang.
For real.
I kind of agree a little bit.
I definitely agree. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to take the next question? T-Dot or Kibbs?
T-Dot, you want to go?
Yeah. What's the most attractive feature of a woman?
Dang, y'all gotta think like that.
Right. Is this an SAT question?
Because it could be more than just one part. You feel me?
Yeah.
It could be her in its entirely. You know what I'm saying? I could like, you know what I'm saying, her eyes, but her personality is shitty. You feel me? Like, so it's with that. You know what I mean? Like, so I couldn't just put it on just like one particular thing.
Like
it could be multiple parts. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But
you know what I mean?
But you got a girl that smells good and got pretty feet. That's something different.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Totally different.
You know what I mean? So like, hey, I don't know. That's a hard right there.
I like big eyes.
I love eyes, lips, like yeah. I love lips though. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some luscious lips. And they, you know what I'm saying, they rock that little, product over it real nice. Oh yes. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Product.
We don't know what it's called.
I don't. It could be product. It could be it could be lipstick, lip gloss. It's so many. No, so I'll just say product.
That's funny. All right. So my question is, men, can you honestly forgive cheating?
No.
I could. Yeah.
Why you say no, Terrence?
I think essentially you tell yourself that you can forgive them, but essentially it's still in the back of your head, and then you start to resent them because certain things and certain situations start to play a part in your relationship when you're trying to move forward and build forward. It's never the same after that act of infidelity, honestly, to where you'll be like, oh, I'm good, I forgive you, I didn't forget it. And that's the biggest thing. The forget is way bigger than the actual forgive.
Mhm.
That's
And
true.
so it's like it overshadows the actual notion that you forgave them. And then
That's
it's
true.
like little things, like even down to they didn't text you right back when they should have texted you, or they could be working or something like that, and they're actually not doing anything, but your mind automatically goes to, oh, is he or she cheating, or who she texting, or why they not responding, and then it just starts to taunt you and haunt you, and then also taunt and haunt your
You
relationship.
become crazy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
become
You become crazy.
crazy. For real,
So
and then you
nah,
start going,
I can't, because as soon as I forgive you, I'm gonna fall out of love with you, because like that one thing that we built this whole love on, which is trust, that shit is gone. So it's like, what the relationship gonna stand on now? Good looks? Hell no.
No.
no cap. I've been in the situation of forgiving a cheating situation, and it actually happened more than once. And it just was like we were just together just to be together because of the time, honestly.
Yeah.
Y'all quiet like, yeah, damn.
It's
Nah, boy, you done
interesting
touched
to
it. You done
me
touched it. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
boy.
guys
Hey, right here.
always want women to like accept cheating and or forgive. So it's just unique to hear.
We can switch it in another way. If a woman forgave me for cheating, dog, I'm not staying at that house. You know what I'm saying? Like at all.
Yeah.
You upset. You are really upset, and I done like betrayed your whole trust. So like we can't trust each other at that point. So it's like we shouldn't be together. So
Yeah.
cheating should be that number one red flag that should just kill all of a certain things. Because if y'all hold something that's very special, what you stepping out of line for? What you really want to go see? Because what you see out there, what you go test out there, is not even really for you at all.
Yeah.
So.
I agree
But
with
also plays a part in the it plays a part too on how long y'all been together as well. I feel like
Oh,
it.
if you married, hey, boy, hey, 45 years, 50 years, hey, y'all gonna have to work
If
this
you
out. Y'all gonna have to
cheat,
work this.
yeah, you about to
Yeah,
work
y'all
it
gonna have to
out,
work this
right?
out, boy. Hey, it's
y'all
too
gonna go
much.
45 years off one little cheat.
Well, one little something, you know. Hey, boy.
Yeah, nah, we
I
sticking
think that's
together.
my point though. That's why I'll say yeah. Like
Yeah.
when you get into a real relationship, it's kind of like you kind of, in my head, I take it to a place to where like she'll have to kill my mama. It'd have to be something so outlandish to where it's like we gonna have to try to figure out how to work through this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Mama Seabrook.
Right.
Yeah, I know she mama got hands though, but you know, it may happen. But no, it's kind of like if you with this person and that person is your partner. I kind of like made the decision going into the relationship. Otherwise, it's gonna be some not dicey, but it's gonna be surface level. I had me a little girlfriend, you know, this, that, and the third. But then you get into a relationship and you make up your mind like I'm gonna make this work regardless. That gets to be, you know, you're gonna have to go through a couple of, I guess, hurdles or speed bumps, and that's one you got to figure out how to, I guess, navigate through it. Now, if it becomes habitual and they're habitually hurting you, obviously,
Get out.
yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I'm glad you said habitual right there.
So what if y'all were with somebody, let's say for 45 years, but you found out in year 5 that they cheated on you? But since then it's been nothing. Are y'all?
Oh man, you gotta throw that out.
Wait. So what's
45 years.
What if for 45? So we 80 years old, but then year 5, I found out.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, take it to the grave, my G. Like,
Yeah, you might want to.
you know what I mean? Like, what you gonna be? You gonna be that petty and be mad for something 80 something? No.
Yeah.
I think the worst part of cheating is the cover up, like the lying, the extra stuff. Like
That's too much, my boy. That's too much.
that's a lot for me. Like that's the betrayal part when you are like the cup lying and the constantly like if I'm with you and then you go do something else, but you go make a whole lie about it. It's just like it's a whole bunch of lies together. And I wouldn't know how to trust you anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's okay. So I understand you with that, but also it plays a part. It's like if a person is really trying to lie and cover it up, it honestly, to me, it lets me know that they honestly, truly do love you, and they don't want to lose you because they have made this big act that has betrayed your trust. So I wouldn't look at them as any less than the actual act because the act actually happened. but the fact that they're even trying to cover it up and they're so remorseful about it or anything like that, that would let me know that they do care. Now, if somebody was just like, yo, I cheated last night, either you're gonna take it or leave it, it's like damn, like you ain't even try to cover it up, you didn't even think about it, you didn't even wonder if it was gonna hurt my feelings or not. So I don't necessarily believe, I don't, if when the act of cheating does happen, I would not think about what they did as far as lying to cover it up, unless it was something outlandish, like completely outlandish, and I can't even think of anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so the next question is.
Well, we flipping the script, aren't we? With the guys asking us questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we are. My bad. I'm moving along.
Oh, I was dead. I was supposed to have questions. Okay.
Anything you ever wanted to ask a female, this is a safe space.
No, Nicole, you my cousin. I can't do that.
You don't ask me. Ask one of them.
You in the thing. What you mean?
It's a box. You were there. Just
Hey,
turn off
fellas,
the camera.
Fellas, y'all want to go? You feel me? Like, well,
I started off a little light. If
All right,
when y'all are out, how would you like for a dude to approach you that would give him the best, I guess, opportunity to get the first date at the park?
Hello, how you doing? Don't call me a nickname. Like Queen,
Shoddy.
Hey baby, Shoddy red, girl in the yellow shirt, blue dress. Like, hello, how are you doing?
Sure.
Can I get your name? Like, talk to us like people. You know,
like humans.
People shouldn't talk to babies like babyish, like that. That's slow. Like, talk to me like a human.
Gotcha.
I mean, that's just human.
Yeah. I think confidence is like hella sexy and being really direct and intentional. Like just stepping up. Like I want to talk to you for a second, if that's okay. I think asking for permission is so sexy when a man steps to a woman in that way, because you're acknowledging her space and saying, can I even have a conversation with you first of all? Can I even talk? And then going from there. I think that is like, if a dude walked up to me and said that, I would be willing to talk to him if he said something like that, because I'd be like, oh, he's respectful, you know?
Nah, for sure.
So what's the wildest thing y'all ever heard though? Like
What you say? What you say?
Said you got some nice titties when I was in a club.
That's a new approach. Okay.
No, I didn't tell him a day, but damn.
Did you say thank you?
I did. I said thank you.
All right.
I cannot.
All
it was
right.
a compliment.
The wildest thing, wow. It's been some very perversion.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I don't like when people try to like compare you to other people. Like, oh, you look like so and so. Oh, you look like Kristen Michelle. It's like,
Dudes still do that.
Actually work?
You don't like
Dudes still do that shit. I'm sorry.
All right. Does that work?
that was before she was canceled. So,
Girl, you look like Janet Jackson.
Oh my God.
Oh, or bringing a drink to you. That's another thing.
Oh, they don't like the drink.
Date rape drugs. Like, no, if we go to the bar together and get a drink, yes. But if you like, hey girl, that came over here, I got you this. What's in there? Because my whole aura's gonna be off. Like, no, thank you.
You gotta have the bartender send it to it.
Yeah, that part. Have a bartender.
Y'all saw what happened at opera, so I don't know about it.
Oh Lord.
It's just so scary now with drinks.
I forgot about that at opera. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So my question is, what do you consider women, like what do y'all consider, let's say like y'all starting a date, y'all been on dates, you found out you like the guy. What do you consider like too dominant and aggressive? Like not necessarily smacking you across your face or what's too aggressive and dominant like in a situation when you're getting to know a man, because y'all like for a man to be, you know, a little bit more dominant, you know, to make you be like, ooh.
Assertive, yeah.
Assertive, yeah, there we go. That's the word.
Yeah, assertive is a good word.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so much creepy shit men do where it's just like when a man is just like just comes out and says, "I'm an alpha." That really gets on my nerves.
What?
Like, why do you even need to say that? Shouldn't you
No,
have
not that.
like
Hey, no, he didn't.
what y'all be
No,
doing? Y'all be telling women
no, I thought you meant in fraternity. I was like,
I gotta tell him that. I have to tell a
part of
woman
that.
I'm an alpha. So I have to tell a woman I'm an alpha. I thought they could already just like sense it.
you supposed to. That's why I mean I don't like it because I feel like when men say that they're alphas, I think that really alpha just stands for asshole and that they at some point are going to want to have some
I'ma
type
say
of
it.
ridiculous control over you and want you to be okay with it. So
Listen, everybody out there, all them dudes out there who claim they alpha this, alpha that, remember, they junior varsity sports in high school. All right. I just want you to remember that. Remember that. That's why they have to I'm serious, like dudes like that got bullied in school, you know what I mean? They couldn't never get the girl, you know what I'm saying, that everybody wants. So it's just like now they may be in a situation where they in a job title where they the man, they making a certain amount of money where they're over that criteria of like how much a person's supposed to make before they quote unquote successful. So now they letting they nuts hang. So like they like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Boy, you ain't shit. I'll slap you up. Never mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I think also it's like the tone in which somebody talks to you. You know, like if it's I had a dude recently who told me to sit my ass down. Like in the queue, I was like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like,
Exactly.
you know, and we got into a huge argument because I am very against like the language that people use with me. And I'm just like, what the hell? Who thought why would you even think that's the correct way to talk to a woman by telling me to sit my ass down? Like I am not a damn toddler. Like what? So I don't yeah, I think that's a lot. What about y'all, T Dot or Kilby?
I agree. It's definitely like, don't tell me what to do, kind of. But you can definitely give like assertive suggestions. Definitely, if you know what you want to eat, y'all know how that is in relationships. So you want taco, we gonna eat taco,
Right?
you know. Or like date night, you can be assertive there.
Yeah.
Just don't like.
So what's too
there or
So what's too soft then? Like what's not assertive enough? Like what's the opposite of that?
When
Where
you
you like,
second
you're a little
yourself,
soft. You need to toughen up.
when you
said
second
what?
guess yourself, when people second guess themselves.
Mhm.
So if you're like, go sit down, like I need you to sit down because the car rolling forward, right? And you be like, well, I think you need to sit down. Maybe it's not rolling forward. Like, you know, it's just being confident in what you're saying.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like you can really see if somebody's really meaning business versus someone being kind of like performative and they're just saying it to say it because it might sound right or that's they think that that's what they're saying, but they don't believe in what they're saying.
Yeah, and I think also when someone's taking a back seat in their own life, and it's like why are you not? Why is there a failure to launch with you getting your job done? Or like one of the worst things I could do, or somebody could do with me, is be with me, and then they're like, "Well, I lost my job. I don't know what I'm gonna do," and I'm like, "What you mean you don't know what you're gonna do? Like, I got 10 jobs over here. What do you mean? Like, figure it out. You know, I can help you figure it out, but don't sit here and just take a back seat and be like, well, I guess I can't get a job. I guess don't nobody want me. I don't want to hear that because I want you to figure it out. You know, like I ain't never paid no bill with no hug or I lost my job today. I've never done that. So yeah, I don't like that type of attitude that somebody that I'm interested in could have. I mean, I've been there before and it was terrible. Yeah.
That's real. Jordan, your question? Really?
No. I got one. All right. So women.
Mhm.
So say if y'all have I can't even do that. Let's just keep it blunt. Do y'all judge other women who may sleep with a man on the first date?
Nope.
Like your homegirl was to tell you, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I just met this guy. He woo woo. He smelled like lavender and unicorns. You feel me? Like his credit score is 950. That's not even real. He drives a Maybach 32,000. You know what I'm saying? The whole nine. Like, would y'all judge her if she was to sleep with him on the first date?
Nope.
No.
That's your pH balance. I don't care.
No, I mean, friend rule, like, you just want everybody to be safe. You
Right.
know,
Call me
going
when
to
you get
the
home.
club, you taking photo of the tag of this 950 that he got. You know, we just want everybody to be
62,000. 62,000. The Maybach 62,000.
drop a pin when you get there. But other than that, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in general, my whole thought is your vagina is your life. You do what you want with it. I'm pretty sex positive. As long as people are having like help, as long as it's not harmful to you or someone else, like whatever you do, that's your life. Plus, like some people have waited the Steve Harvey 90 days and it still didn't work out. So like,
Or it was trash.
yeah, or it was trash. So get your life on the first date to see if it's even worth the second.
Ladies, y'all hear that out there? Go ahead and give him a little sauce. You know what I'm saying? You was thinking about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know you want to. Like women.
Go ahead.
Women
Do what you want to do, like honestly, because I mean, it's not going to be a
2022,
difference.
my dog.
But I mean, as long as you're comfortable, but it's really not a difference between day 1, day 5, day 20. Like it's not really.
It doesn't matter.
A difference because people usually bring their representative the first 90 plus days anyway.
Yeah.
That's my whole fucking point. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We all on the same tip here. All right.
Like do what you want. Like either it's gonna work out or it's not. Like, but it doesn't. I don't think it really matters at all how long you wait. Whatever. Either they will respect you or they won't.
So we do have a question from the audience. So the question is for the guys. Do most men understand the value of a good woman?
Hell yeah.
What is a good woman to y'all? Not because I asked someone what was a good woman. Actually, they posted this on their Facebook page about what a good woman is, and it sounded like really a prostitute mixed with a housekeeper. And so I was like, y'all can go buy that.
Wow.
This is a good woman is your better half, bro. It's whatever shit that you lacking that prevents you from just being that solid dude. Far as like with most dudes, though, we lack emotional intelligence. All dudes do. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's some dudes that are still learning it, but we all lack emotional intelligence. That's where your woman's supposed to come and be that emotional intelligence for you. Because if I had to give every black man a piece of paper and say, express how you feel on paper, this should be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? But like, women have that. That's why when men mad or we upset or anything, what's the first thing we go run to when we want to hear something comforting? We can't run to our homeboys because they ain't trying to hear that shit at all. You know what I mean? They gonna clown you for the worst thing. You over here all soft and shit, boy, you better go get your, you know what I mean? But you come to your lady, hey baby, it's okay. Don't even worry about that. You focus on X, Y, and Z, and we'll be at A, B, C, D by no time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just your better half, not necessarily your sex partner. Because like you said, you can go buy that. It's OnlyFans now. Like it's so much stuff. If you really want to go get sex, bro, it's so like easy to get versus then back in the day. So if that's what you want, cool. But if you want like a solid partner, you gotta look for your better half, bro. You want a good woman, look for your better half. Look for somebody who love you early in the morning, love you when they mad at you. So if she pissed off and mad at you, she's still gonna cook you something to eat at night. You know what I'm saying? That's your better half, bro.
Okay. I think part of that question is that's been asked a lot. Part of that is subjective because the person who's asking the question, they may have a definition of themselves that they're a good person or a good woman. However, to somebody else, it may not be that. And even to answer that, I just think being a good human being, to be honest with you, being kind, giving people grace, the same grace that you would, want to receive.
Yeah.
If you're dealing with your mate, you have some in particulars, like since I'm sitting here with mine, they would be like Twanda's funny and she's really creative, things of that nature. And the way she loves me is typically what I need. She kind of understands my quote unquote love language. There's that word, you know. So basically, I think that can't be answered for the masses because everybody has that different definition of what a good person is or what a good woman is. You know, some men think, hey, you cook me a meal and you give me sex at night and I'm good. I don't really even need nothing else. But then some men, like he alluded to, may need more attention emotionally. So it just depends on, I guess, depends on the person.
To pick off of T-Dot, I think it's really just based off of they say that saying, it's the quote of, you'll never be good enough for the wrong person. So I really think it just plays in. A lot of people try to force what a good woman is or what a good man is. And really it's like, if the person is not feeling you or if y'all not compatible, then they'll never be good enough for you in their eyes or in your eyes. But at the end of the day, you just really have to find that person that fits and works for you. And that's your, you know, your other half. And they'll automatically be a good man or good woman for you because they'll match up with every quality, everything that you essentially want, that you feel like is a good man or good woman. You might have something that y'all might need to compromise on, or you might have to tell her like, I like this or I like that, or him, I like this, I like that. But essentially they're going to do it without you even having to ask, because it's just, you just work. So
that's real.
Got to be a team, though. You know what I mean? You got to work together as a team. You know, if it's one person doing all the work,
that ain't sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jazz, you back with the question?
I'm gonna skip around a little bit, but what would make y'all want to be exclusive or commit? Well, first of all, let me take this to T-Dot and C Brooks. Which one of y'all made the decision to be exclusive? Was it like a joint thing, or did one of you all asked the other one? How did that go?
So it's layered in here.
Yeah, very much.
So I don't know. We don't care. We've been together more than once. So this is our second go round.
Okay.
So I think the first go round, it was like, he was like, we went out and he told somebody, this is my old lady. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm his old lady. And that's how that went. And then the second time, do you have a rebuttal about the first time?
I don't remember the first time for real, but you know.
So I'm right. And then the second time, I think we made a conscious decision to be together.
Okay.
It was a lot. So
I think it was a mutual. Because we actually sat down and talked about it. That's why we went into the situation like kind of understanding what our boundaries were for each other, what we were going to do in order to work through some of the, you know, things we've argued over in the past or whatnot. And then once we got in the midst of our relationship, it was a little bit harder than, you know, expected. But once you made that, like I said before, once you made your mind up, like, I'm going to make this work, and you got two people trying to do that, 9 times out of 10 tends to work out, you know, because you got both people trying. Now, if that one person is just trying and the other one, it can't be no 60-40 or no, you know, 30-70. It has to literally be 50-50 that y'all two are trying.
It got to be 100-100. Both of us got to give 100%.
Right. That math is Swanta.
I'm Teddy Penny. So, what about Jordan and Terry? What would make y'all commit or be exclusive to someone?
Well, I've only been in one relationship ever.
How old are you? Wait. We exchanged left on that one.
It went out as soon as he had to start. Tell him the truth.
Right. Let's go to Jordan then.
Right. Jordan, we're going to kick it to you until Terrence reconnects.
Oh, shit, man. I'm still young, so I got a lot of, like, growing to do. What'll, like, really make me commit, pretty much like Seabrook said, like, yo, if you kind to me, you know what I'm saying? You smile, and you just make me feel, I don't know, like, you just make me feel all soft and shit inside, because, like, most of the time as a man, though, you got to be, you know, you got to go out into this world like this. But if I can come to you and I just, like, I do the little puppy dog eyes. I just want to hear your voice every day. Like when it's to a point where I want you around constantly, yeah,
That's the thing.
I'll commit.
That really is a thing. Like you kind of want them around
I-
all the time. You know
Like if I'm calling you all out the blue, where you at? I just wanted to hear you. You know what I mean? I just want to hear your voice today. How you doing? You feel me? It's just that. If I do that to you constantly, yeah, I'm probably gonna commit. And you gotta be nice to like my mama too. You got to. I'm sorry, like I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of new women in this day. They be like, shoot, if his mama know whatever. Nah, my dog, because my mama like she know and she know me. You know what I mean? My mama has cleared out a lot of snakes in my life, so I trust her judgment for sure. So if she don't like you, I'm so sorry.
I get that. Yeah, I get that. Terrence, you want to answer that question?
Right, they cut out right when I said it. They was like, what? Honestly, I've had trouble trying to commit, but I am now, and I'm only one individual finally, and I was dating several individuals. So now I've realized what makes me want to commit, which is honestly communication, and trust. Like communication and me knowing that you're trustworthy and that I feel like you're loyal to me only right now and you're open about everything. I feel like at the end of the day, that makes me want to commit to you. Like the love is going to be there, like the having the fun, the going on dates, the smiling, all of that surface level shit. I can curse on here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I've been cussing all day, bro. Like, go.
So all that surface level shit, that man, I'm like, man, I don't care about all of that. I care about the deeper connection. Like when we have conversation, talk to me about the real shit, like your upbringings, your past, what makes you tick, like things like that. That's what makes me feel like you're really rocking with me. Because if it's just surface level, this party and have sex or something like that, and talk about little politics and stuff that society tells you that you need to talk about, then you're not for me. I want to know who you are internally. I don't know how you were raised. I want to know what your relationship is like with your brothers and sisters, your parents, your friends, and things of that nature. I want to know what makes you tweak, or like what makes you hurt, what makes you cry, things like that. Stuff like that allows me to understand that you're opening up to me and you trust me. So therefore, I feel like I want to commit to a person I'm rocking with on the surface. I'm rocking with you on the surface. When I dig deeper and I can still rock with you, then that lets me know that I can commit to you because we're in this together. Because I know you and I know what I like.
Yeah, that is definitely
solid.
Yeah, that's dope.
You got
my question. All right. Is it true that men can't be just friends with women?
Can't or can?
That's bullshit.
Like you're gonna have some kind of sexual tension eventually, or
no.
You was gonna weigh her down. You was like, I'm gonna be her friend, and then I'm gonna just play my position.
Well, Kilby, we friends, and they ain't never happened like that. What
you with my friend, and no ma'am.
So the question is, like, yeah, you can be friends with a woman.
Yeah. I didn't make that question up.
No, you say yeah. I'm like, I mean, it is not the same for women.
I mean, it's a question.
Yeah, like I can be friends with someone.
Hey, don't even ask me that question, though. Don't even ask me that.
You got
PTSD over there, good.
Don't even ask me that question, though.
So you say no.
You said
hey, dog, look, check this out.
Oh, Lord.
Story time.
And Terrence been shaking his head the whole time.
You say no too, Terrence?
Man,
I just think
hard,
that
dog. It's hard.
You're always gonna
And
have an
especially-
underlining. You're gonna always have an underlying thought in the back of your head. Honestly, you're gonna always have, like, regardless, unless they are just completely unattractive to you and they don't float your boat at all.
That's the only way.
That's the only way.
That is
because
the
if they're attractive and you don't have any ounce of it, you're going to have the thought, even if you're not going to act on it, you're going to want to.
Bro,
and then some
let
people
y'all like
will try
the
to
same
set
song.
up situations.
shit over with, bro. Like that shit over with. Y'all like the same song, y'all order the same Starbucks drink, and then y'all realize y'all been reading like the same shit through school, bro. That shit over with, bro. It's done. If y'all sit there and you be with this person all the time, and y'all are attracted to each other, and it's something about people. Like, I don't know why people like sneakiness. Like y'all ain't supposed to be fooling around. Also, just creates like more shit. Man, stop, bro. Like I don't want to answer this shit no more.
We can dedicate this podcast too. So you got somebody in mind.
Oh my God.
For real.
Well, next question. So there's been a lot of conversation about protect Black women, but then there's also been questions about, Black men don't really feel protected. So with that, what are things that Black women in particular do to hurt y'all feelings?
I don't really hurt. I don't know. I'll let y'all.
It's stuff people be saying, Brandon.
But it's not. It's like I said. It's like for the most part, the women that I deal with, I hang around. I'm good. I feel as though like this. If something was to happen to me out in the street, I know 3 of them that at least gonna tear the city up. You know what I'm saying?
I know 17.
You know what I mean?
I'm thinking about it as he's saying that. I was like, I can't really think of no Black woman that I just like. Yeah. If something happened to Jordan, man, they might go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not girls that I'm like intimate with. No, these are like just girls that just knew from like time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really get that. I think it is some sensitive dudes out here that want women to play a quote unquote part. And may say that, that they, you know what I mean, that they may be being emasculated or whatnot, but I don't really see it.
I love Black women. Black women love me. We've been good since '95. That's when I came into this world.
Well, I feel like
continue to be good.
So what do y'all hear in regards to men saying that?
I mean, the whole like shitting on your dreams, you 38, want to be a rapper, and she like, you need some priorities. Like, it's between like the unrealistic dreams and or them not being accountable in situations. I mean, we've all heard the podcast that has been bashing Black women lately. So.
Yeah.
But personally for you, what are like emasculation has been a buzzword lately. So we were just trying to get understanding of for our audience what are things that we might unintentionally do.
I think it plays a part in this whole city girl lifestyle thing that y'all got going on. This new fad of the city girl wave and all of that. I feel like that plays a part.
Listen to him before you judge. Listen to him.
For real, because honestly, I'm a gay man, and honestly, I see it. It's to where it's like if a average class working man is working a 9 to 5, he makes okay money. He not living the Joneses or anything like that. That's not good enough for anyone in today's time. It's you want me to fly you out, or you want me to pay for the trip, and it don't even have to be. It don't even have to be fly me out to Cabo or anything like that. It's the simplest thing is if we go back to the beginning of this podcast when we asked about a date, and the first thing that it was associated with a date to the picnic was he must be broke, or
it's weird.
Did he have a job, or it's weird. And it's like things like that. It comes down to money, and then it's also like, why is it weird that a man wants to take you to the picnic on a date? It's like that's still something that's normal for men to do, but instead he has to take you to a fancy restaurant, or he has to or if he does take you to the picnic, then he's too soft, and that's like real men don't do that. That's only something from a movie, or only something that's written in Love Jones or some shit like that, when really at the end of the day you should allow a man just to be a man and treat him the way that man should be treated, or the way that he wants to be treated, because men will tell you how they want to be treated and what you can say and what you shouldn't say that will make them feel demasculated, or what was the word that you were saying? Well, that was the right word, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I feel like men are quick to always try. At the end of the day, any man is going to always hold a woman that he respects to a higher standard and treat them like they're his temple or his queen. Regardless of how he can do it, he's going to do it in his way, whether that be with money, his words, his actions, or anything like that. But it seems like in today's generation, because of the way music and
That's
pop
not
culture
good enough.
is, it's not good enough anymore. So if I literally had somebody tell me, it was Valentine's Day, and I said I'm going to send you roses and send you or some edible arrangements or something, and they said no, get my hair and my nails done, and I was like, no, what I'm going
I
to
ain't
do
your
to
man.
showcase my love for you, or showcase that how I fuck with you, is by doing what I want to do to showcase my love for you. You're not going to
Yeah.
tell me to get your nails done and get your your feet done and your hair done in order for it to be in order for you to respect me or respect the things that I'm doing for you on Valentine's Day. That's demasculation, because at the end of the day, as a man, I'm confident enough to say this is how I want to treat you to showcase my love. But instead, you're going to backhand me with, oh, this is what I want you to do, because you want to feel like a city girl, so you can go tell your friends, oh, he got my nails done, and he got my hair did, and he flew me here, and he did that. When really, at the end of the day, it's not about that. So I think that really the biggest thing is that, why is it that pop culture or music determines the demasculation, or why does it actually demasculate men, or it's running the generation now to where men feel emasculated? And this is not talking about the whole police brutality thing or anything like that. It's just talking about how women look at men when they try to showcase their love and how they can handle situations when they're dealing with you.
Well, I will tell you why. I will tell you, it's because of patriarchy. Y'all have patriarchy to thank for city girls. City girls are a direct reflection of the way that women have been devalued for so long, because nobody had a problem when these rappers and everybody else, these men, were dogging out women, treating women like shit, cheating on women, telling them they ain't shit. But now that women are like, I would rather cry. If I gotta cry, I'm gonna cry in a private jet than sit up here in a fucking Honda or your car that you got. If I gotta suffer, I'm gonna suffer with money. And I gotta be honest, I have been on dates before where I paid for dates with men before. I have been on dates where I accepted the lowest tier of what should have been acceptable to still have a man disrespect the entire fuck out of me. So for me, yes, if I know down the line, because right now where I am in my life, I don't even really see that things are gonna work out. So yes, I want my first experience with you to be something more where you actually put some intention into it, because the way that things go is you're probably not going to put any more into this than the first fucking date.
Is intention money?
Well, to me, it's intention. So I don't really care about the money that you spend. You can take me on a date with a Groupon. I don't care, as long as it looks good and it feels like you put some creativity in it. I wouldn't mind going on a date in the park, like I said, unless it's the springtime, because I actually do have allergies. And hell no, I'm not gonna go through a sinus whole ass headache the next day because you wanted to go to the park. I don't want to do that. But like, if you want to go to the park, put some intention behind it. Like, let's eat, let's get something to drink or whatever. I'm cool with that. It's the intention. But yeah, city girls are a direct reflection of women being so devalued, treated like they weren't shit, that women are now like, well, shit, if I gotta be treated like this, you gonna fly me out for it. And that's just the end of it all. And who wants to honestly, y'all, let's be honest about this. Who in the hell wants to deal with somebody who is broke? Like, let's just be honest. When you don't have access to money, there are things that you simply cannot do. I don't want to sit in the house and look at you all day.
What do you classify as broke, though?
Let's just be honest.
What do you classify as broke?
Yeah.
What I classify as broke is you constantly not having money to do shit. Like,
if
you
like sustain your lifestyle, you should not be broke.
Exactly.
All right, bet.
Like for
I
me,
thought you were finna say a salary. I thought you were finna say annual
Right, I was
salary.
about to
If you
say,
make less
yeah.
than such a year, you's a broke ass nigga. I thought that was coming.
But to me, entertainment, if I'm spending time with my boo, entertainment could be a movie. We can't go anywhere because you don't have money to do anything with. To me, that means priorities. And at a certain point, maybe you cannot be in a relationship because you can't do anything. Or like, if you're not taking the intention, or if you're not taking the opportunity to look up free stuff to do with your boo, to me, that's also, you may not have the money to do it, but there are tons of free things y'all can do or whatever. To me, that's the intention behind it. But if you're not putting any intention behind anything, and then at the same time, I'm supposed to accept you being broke as well as talking to me crazy, no.
The effort.
Go to somebody who's gonna cash me out and who I can spend at least a little bit of good time with. Yeah, I'm gonna take that option over being with your broke ass. I sure am.
Yeah.
Every woman should. Like, this whole, like, to me, the whole, like, backlash on city girls, I know why these women do that. Like, y'all talking about women who have been dogged out, and y'all still want them to be dogged out by men who are broke. Yeah, no. Come on now.
Yeah, I left a date from Capitol Grill one time. He said he didn't have his card, but he ordered everything off the menu, and he asked me for the whole week, what you want to eat, what you want to eat. He said tacos 5 different ways. And I was like, I just want to go to taco, want to go to tacos and tequila, go to bar taco, go to the taco stand for weeks. And then he was like, oh, let's go to Capitol Grill.
All right. Hold on. So y'all talking about 2 different types of dudes, for real.
Yeah.
I think this, like, so when I knew the conversation would turn here when it get to be like men, like them type of dudes, like I've been taught since I've been little. For one, I don't enter no dating or I don't start anything off with no money or what I can do or none of that. This, that, and the third. So you will never get no, this nigga, he'll be balling. Nah, I never went there with you, right? So I think to piggyback off of Jasmine, though, it is an effort you can put in there because the broker you are, believe me, I've been broke. The more creative,
you gotta get, my boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think the main thing though is communication, though. Like, people don't listen. I am over the top with myself, but I don't put my over the topness on other people.
That part.
Like,
I think,
and I level, I don't even say level set. The things that I like my core stuff is the free 99 shit. Like, you make me a card rather than going to Hallmark and get me a generic card, or make me a song, or like, it's the free 99 stuff that really matters. Or listen to me, I like damn tacos and tequila. I don't care what.
Listening.
2-star. Like, listen. And I think that's the main thing that many people just miss is the listening. Like, even for flowers. Because someone asked about, how about if you don't perceive flowers as love? Some people can't keep up with flowers or can't maintain them, so they're gonna be dead. So I'd rather you bought me a edible arrangement because I like fruit. Like, listen, or as Jasmine was saying, I done told you I literally have violent asthma attacks, and you take me to the park.
Just real quick, because I don't want to take up too much time. I actually stopped talking to a dude. And I think I've talked about this on the show before. I stopped talking to this man because it's important that somebody listens to me, because what I ask for, I give. This man, like I said, I have allergy issues. Some don't give me flowers. My last name is Flowers. I'm all the flowers I need. I don't put flowers actually in my house because it triggers my allergies. This dude gave me Bath and Body Works. And it wasn't the gift. It was the fact that if you know me, you know that I can't take those types of smells. So I can't wear this gift. I can't put on this gift. You didn't listen to me when I was saying I would have been okay with just him coming over to the house and chilling out with me for my birthday. But you gave me a generic gift that you could have given to any girl. And to me, that made me realize that you were not my person, because you don't even care enough to listen to what I like and what I don't like. So why should I spend my time with somebody who's giving me a gift that I can't use and you're not listening to me? Like Hilby said, listening to someone can go so far. Why would you buy me flowers and I'm allergic to them? Like, what the hell? That's like taking somebody to a damn theme park and they're terrified of the attractions. Like, why would you do that?
So do you feel like that separates, that's actually a boy versus a real man?
100% agree.
Okay, because I feel like I feel like we talking about boys versus men.
Actually really be in a relationship with, because I was like, I'm looking for a man who would listen, not a dude that's just trying to give women generic gifts to shut them the hell up. So just to be like, I bought this. So that's what I felt like it was.
But I think that's vital, and I think a lot of if men are listening, that's the main piece.
That's all
And
you gotta do, my
if
dog.
you
Like I be
listen,
trying to
yeah.
tell these dudes, like these little dudes,
Mm-hmm.
like man, this girl here, she be tripping. Da, da, da. Like, well, nigga, do you listen to her? Like,
Right.
well, I
That's
be
true.
listening. Well, shut. You ain't doing the main thing. If you would just listen,
Mhm. You
it's
literally
like
ask a question and let her answer, and she'll get
that's
to
it.
That's
talking.
true.
Yeah.
Hey, what you
I
like?
agree.
That'll be 20 different things.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I had a situation a situation like that to where I actually did what I wanted to do versus listening to them. And their
Mm.
love language is acts of service, like send me roses or send me, a card or edible arrangements or something like that. It don't even have to be anything major, but just showing that, acts of service, like sending things like that. And instead, I was just, doing the normal, calling and checking up, having good conversation, or basically, laying my heart on a platter with visuals and videos and shit, because that's what I do. And they
Mm-hmm.
looking at it like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with it? It's nice, but that's not my love language. So it also comes with
Mm.
having that, like it all reverts back to communication
Mm-hmm.
and really listening to a person and taking what they're saying. Usually, 9 times out of 10, when you have a real conversation with a person, they're going to give you every single key to actually get them, have them, and have them fall in love within that first conversation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
You
agree
just
with
got to listen to it because they'll tell you.
That's true.
Totally agree.
You gonna flip the questions?
We flipping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flip it.
You got a question?
that. Yeah. So, I was having a conversation with. Actually, I was listening to a conversation, eavesdropping. But anyway, conversation went here, right? Do women get a lot of their, I guess, their self, what's the word?
Word?
Yeah, self worth from men, or do a lot of women? I know some women are like, nah, child, whatever. But do a lot of women get a lot of their self worth from men? Case in point, women who may get, you a city girl, you go get the BBL. You know what I'm saying? Where does that come from?
Yeah.
Or like lip injections, or even if you're in a relationship, your self worth may go up or down. Is it based on
Your partner.
the partner that, or has that always been in that particular person? Has that person's self-esteem always been low, or has the partner, devalued them to where their self-esteem has dropped? The cause and effect kind of,
Mm.
kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I personally think it's situational or individual. Because it's a lot of factors that go into that. Is one like how you raised, how people spoke existence into you, but also the people that you have around you. Everybody knows Twan's my friend, and so like I know we compliment each other. It's never like or it'd be like, girl, that ain't for you. Like, and so I think that it's amongst the people that you're with. They like give you that not even I don't want to say the confidence. They boost up how you see yourself.
Right. Self-esteem.
Yeah. I think that everyone does kind of need validation, even though people
Mm-hmm.
say they don't need validation. But I think that everyone seeks some type of validation. For me, I don't think it's necessarily just the man. Like, I know for me, growing up, I didn't want to disappoint my mother or my grandmother.
Right.
So, like, it was certain things that they would do, or they would say that I would make sure that I'm perfecting that to hit to their view of me,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
That's that. Mm-hmm. That's, yeah, I see. Basically, like, not just the man. You've already had these people around you. You already had your environment with your mom and your grandma and Twanda and your other homegirls. They kind of, I guess, they kind of weigh more than what your partner may weigh in regards to how you look at yourself, at your self worth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, y'all, if that's healthy, then it's not as much weight that your partner gives to that particular,
Right. If I do my like, I will say I will consider their opinion,
Yeah.
So, like, if I want to dye my hair green, I'll be like, babe, you think this is okay? Or not even okay, but you like it? And you be like, hell no. I might be like, okay, I might not dye it green today, or I might get a little streak right here so I can hide it. Like, so I do consider, but like validating me, no.
Yeah, I agree. Like not validating. Yeah, I will say I am I am infamous for switching up my boo style because I just I feel like a Kanye in that regard. If I don't like your style, I mean, but I will suggest it. But I don't like for me, I think you gotta already go into a situation knowing who you are and not really moving. Because I mean, if I attracted you with who I am, what would I change for? I guess is my thing. Like, why would I allow you to change me once I get with you? You were attracted to me, but you want me to become someone else. But maybe you're not my person, because to me that means like you're trying to change me because you don't want someone else to be attracted to what you were attracted to. So you want me to not dress the same or not act the same, not be as bubbly. But I just don't like. I don't know. That wouldn't work for me. You know.
But I see how it works for some women. Like some women always have to have a man to even be around, or they take shit they don't really want to take, but they do because they just need somebody there.
Yeah.
I can see how that is, and that's back to what Kilby said, like how you were raised, but also like what you saw. Like,
yeah, that's true too.
If you saw like your parents and one of them might not have been shit, and he was like, well, my parents did it and they were together in 50 years and so it's what y'all said, self-worth, like knowing who you are and what you stand for so you don't take shit.
Yeah.
I think that's dope. I think some of that conversation came from like people, I've seen women and men do this. They'll find a mark. You may look all right, I mean you may be all right, but I know I can get you and mold you into what I want you to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen that before, and it's kind of like, and usually the person who's being molded always ends up, with the lower self-value because it ain't they standards they're living for or with or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's the partner stuff, and then you know what I mean? And it ends up being abusive more so because you ain't living how I want you to live. You know what I mean? I see this a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I see this a lot outside of relationships, like with the older generations. Like, when you gonna do this, that, and the third? And when you gonna get married and have kids? You be like, what if I don't want kids?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why you worry about it, my boy?
Yeah, right.
Can I drop him off at your house, Grandma?
So it's a whole, it's a whole thing to where, like, I guess if you're strong with yourself, you know what I mean, your self-worth is, or how you feel about yourself. I think, you know what I mean, I guess that's important, especially in relationships. You got to come in as one whole person.
Yeah.
You know, like both people have to come in as one whole person.
Yeah.
To make the union.
But I do think that does lead some people to get the surgeries and the BBLs because they like, it is competition out here and they want to put themselves in a position of being chosen. So I understand why some women do. I think some women will say they're doing it for themselves, but a lot of women are doing it because they're trying to be more attractive to obtain a mate, to try to get somebody or whatever. Which I mean,
they still end up single. I actually know someone right now that almost died last summer.
Damn.
Trying to get a BBL, and she's single. She got a baby and she's single right now.
Wow.
That shit don't even be looking
Because
healthy.
the dude she got with the BBL, as soon as she got pregnant, he left.
Oh wow.
And went to the next BBL. So like,
clown ass nigga.
Right.
He's not paying for it at all. He's shipping them to different countries. Well, they be going to different countries to get it done, and they
maybe he's doing an experiment. He's sending them off to different countries to see who got the best. Follow him on Instagram.
It's important for the other stuff. Like, it has to be more than just look. Because if you look at, actually, I went down the rabbit hole. If you look at all of the video vixens from back in the day, like used to be on Jet, go see if they're married right now.
They might not want to be married.
I mean,
they probably do. But
100%.
It's single, you know, they faded because it's a new cream of the crop with those girls.
I don't know. Melissa Ford's still out here though.
I mean, it's literally like 1 out of 20. Like the stats ain't that great. Birdie,
15, 19, but she looking good now.
I mean,
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know, but we don't know if she wants to be married.
Melissa,
Who?
Megan. She
who?
just back on the streets now, so we
Megan
gonna
who?
make it good.
Oh. Well, you know.
Praise
that
God.
wasn't her person.
Oh,
That
his
wasn't her
disciples.
person.
But she got a natural body though, so.
But she look good, boy. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's my bad. My bad. Like you were saying, cuz, my bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sick.
That's all good.
All right, which one of y'all got another question?
I got a question. So this question is, please explain where you think Black men are in addressing managing the stereotypes of toxic masculinity and homophobia.
Look at Terrence.
What do you think about that, Terrence? Where do you think Black men are in addressing this?
I think that it plays a part in the way that I think every Black man, regardless if you have a father, if you have a crazy upbringing or a good upbringing, you determine the man that you are and how you want to react to things and the person that you are internally. And I feel like in today's time, men that are homophobic, it plays a part in their comfortability and probably some issues that plays a role in what they got going on internally. Because I have friends that are heterosexual and we're cool as hell, and I can talk to them about my problems with men and feel completely comfortable as if I was talking to another female, another gay man. But then you have those men who are homophobic, who are like, oh no, don't talk about this shit around me, or I don't want to hear it, or nothing, anything like that. And it's almost like as if, I'm the type of person where I'm not going to disrespect you and talk about and give you details of how we are having sex or anything like that. But I will have a conversation with someone and feel like you would respect me just as much as me listening to your conversation that you're having about your significant other. Right. And I feel like in today's time, that's kind of misconstrued. And now it's to where some people feel like, I even have someone, and it's so crazy because I have a sister, a friend whose husband is completely against everything gay. And it's so crazy because it's like he won't even buy his son a yellow car. It's to where a yellow car is considered gay, and I'm gonna get you a black one instead because that's more macho and more manly. And it's like those types of things that you instill into young men, that's what creates toxic masculinity as well too. And that's what creates homophobia, when at the end of the day, what anybody is doing in behind closed doors or anything like that is nobody's business unless you're just putting it out there like OnlyFans. So at the end of the day, like, I feel like in today's time, I'm up in the air with it. Like, I protect some people that do, and I understand certain things, like a situation where, like on TV, where, a gay guy was twerking in the club, around straight man. And my whole thing is, like, there is a time and place for certain things, but at the end of the day, gay men shouldn't be ostracized for being who they are unless they're intentionally doing things to get a reaction out of a straight heterosexual man. So I feel like it's kind of up in the air right now. We still got a lot of growing to do in today's society, because I used to be very like sheltered and in the closet, and I've actually shunned, other gay men for being themselves. And now I'm completely pro LGBTQIA plus community, because at the end of the day, nobody should have to shelter themselves in this world that we live in for anybody. You should be able to be who you are. You should be able to wear one pieces, onesies, anything like that, and still be who you are and not be afraid to still have a conversation with a heterosexual man. Because at the end of the day, nobody says anything about a heterosexual man when they're sagging, they're down past their asses, and you see they whole prints and balls and shit like that hanging out. At the end of the day, let them do that. If that's what they want to do, then let them do that. At the end of the day, there's a time and place for it all. You can't go to corporate and do that. But if I'm walking down the street with my friend as a gay man and I'm dressed like in a suit like I am today, and my friend next to me has on a full crop top and some booty shorts, I should expect him to get the same respect that another heterosexual friend would give me to him.
Yeah.
And that plays a part in everything. And I just feel like there's a lot of teachings that deal with men today teaching their kids not to be who they are, to where now, honestly, the things that were taught in the past are not today. You got straight men to where it's almost confusing to some gay men. I ain't gonna lie. You got straight men who wear the the spandex pants, the tight pants, crop tops. Some straight men getting their fingernails painted and stuff like that. But it's expression, it's creativity,
Yeah.
it's art now. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be confused. So where now I just have to ask the question. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not disrespectful or anything. I don't look at it as disrespectful by asking a straight man, or if I don't know your orientation, to ask you like, yo, are you gay or are you straight or anything like that. Especially if I find myself attracted to you, I'm going to ask you if you're gay or straight, just so we can level out the playing field. And if you say you're straight, then I'm good. We cool. We're friends. We homies. But if you say you're gay, then at that point, then I can start to, move the way that I want to move. So that's my take on that. I hope I answered the question.
Yeah. I think that was dope.
Jordan, Seabrook.
I think I came from a really, one of those backgrounds to where it was like, you can't really do this, that, and the third, what I'm saying, but with gay people, whatnot, you know what I mean? And my pops was like that. But he would just leave, he would leave him alone. But God forbid, you know what I mean? If one of my friends is he gay? I don't know, you hanging out with him. And I think it's gotten better over time, especially as I've gotten older, because I've seen so much in this regard with like gay dudes being around heterosexual dudes. Half the time they ain't even worried about you for real. You know what I mean? And I think what Terrence was saying was like, hey man, you just asked, and it's kind of like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? Usually they just be going about their business. I don't know. There is a stigma to where you see like the one or two that may, like you said, maybe doing something that is not supposed to be done at that time or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You may be on the train or whatever, and then they get to popping in the middle of the train, and you just trying to come home from work. You like, the thing is, like, I wouldn't want no women doing that in front of me. I'm like, all right, I'm just trying to get home for real.
Right.
I think it's more so of a communication thing for real. And just kind of just leave people alone. I for one let people be. That's your business.
Yep.
As long as you don't, do nothing to me or mine, I'm cool. It's all good. But I think more needs to be done for that group to I guess to include them. Inclusion needs to be done more with that group. And kind of throw away, any kind of stigma or any kind of preconceived notion that we may think they may have or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm in the office and you're gay or you're homosexual, that ain't got nothing to do with what we got going on in the office, because you may be the best accountant in here, but you know what I'm saying? I can't be that person to be like, nah, let's not bring him in because. And it's a lot going on. I'm a sports dude. It's a lot going on with people coming out in sports, especially men, especially football.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a thing to where like, hey, they good at football. I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't play.
Absolutely. What about you, Jordan?
He on the pros.
He is on the pros.
Oh, he back.
Also me.
Yeah. What's your thought?
I can't, bro. I don't really have thoughts. Like my mom, like we grew up in it's like a 5 Points community, like here in Jacksonville. So it's just like I grew up with all kinds of people. You know what I'm saying? My mom had gay friends. I got gay friends now. When a gay man, comes at me and thinks I'm attractive, and he comes at me, I let him know, like, hey, I am straight, but I do appreciate your compliment, and I'm gonna walk off like a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like that's just what it is. Like I'm comfortable in myself, so I can have a conversation with him. And even if he want to get a little, you know what I'm saying, deep into whatever, I go, hey, too graphic, but I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't finna tell him about how I be, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. You feel me? Because I don't even want to, you know, because I don't know how he may feel. So it's always like there's a level of respect, and like Seabro said, there's a communication. Number one, you just gotta be worry about yourself, dog. I can't be worried about everybody else. My relationships be rocky at times, so how am I gonna be, you know what I'm saying, worried about two gay people that's happy? I'd be delighted. I'm like, how the fuck this work out for them? You know what I'm saying? Why this don't work out for us? You know what I'm saying? Like, walk in, they be happy, they always, you know what I'm saying, having a good time, and then I see like a heterosexual couple come in pissed off at the world. It was like, so I can't. You got to be comfortable in yourself, dog.
I think the prime example, has anyone seen the new show that's on Bad Boys Club? I mean, on Zeus TV called Bad Boys Club.
I've heard about it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
toxic. It's toxic for me. They fight.
Right.
That whole
Majority
network
of the
toxic.
cast.
Yeah.
Majority of the cast is gay, right? But there's two quote unquote heterosexual men. And there was a situation that happened literally on the first day to where he was pressing Kirk Franklin's son about if he was gay or not. And the comment that was made versus him just asking if he was gay or not, or whatever the case may be, it was, are you on our side or are you on their side? Because if you on their side, you're going to have to stay over there. And we toasting over here because this is the straight club and we only like.
So I think that's crazy.
That's stupid, bro.
Yeah, you picking sides and stuff like that's where I tend to like, nah, that ain't how that's supposed to go. Because like at the end of the day, we all human beings. You know what I mean?
But I'm like, what other race of people do that? I mean, I know Caucasian people have preferences.
Your mic's still on; they can hear you.
They don't really have this beef. Like I feel like the Black community likes to segment each other in all these little groups. Even when it comes to women and men, it's like we got to segment off. We're always have to be against each other versus being like, stay in your lane, worry about yourself. If it's not harming you, if it's not throwing off your pH balance, like mind your business.
It's so annoying. Yeah.
Mind business. And I mean,
Black person get on my nerves.
To anyone, I feel like, especially if it's your loved one. Like I have gay cousins, and I'd be like, as long as the person's treating you right, if they ain't beating your ass, then we ain't gonna have to roll up on them. Like that's
a fair fight, my dog. That's a fair fight, my dog. Yeah. I don't get in relationship business, my dog. No, y'all gotta work that out.
Jordan already know. The first week of me meeting Jordan, we was about to go beat his little girlfriend up.
Oh,
this is on the internet.
Allegedly.
Oh, bro, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? I hope she don't got my number. Delete that shit if you do. You feel me? Like,
we still roll up.
Okay.
Allegedly.
That well, it shouldn't be.
Nah, they were dead ass gonna roll up.
Well, he was. We was about to leave the beach party and everything. What's she at?
Drive 20 miles just to go fight. That shit crazy. But you know, hey, it is what it is.
Damn.
I love all my gay friends, bro. I was just speaking of that. I love all my gay friends, bro. You wanna know why? They honest with me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm ever in a bind or I need anything, I could call, and I hope you bitch ass niggas watching this too. I could call all 4 of my homeboys and they would never come for me in anything possible. But when I reach out to my homeboy Corey, who's gay, I reach out to Harrison and Lewis, they got my back 24/7. I can ask for literally anything. They're gonna be a little suspicious, like, hey, I need $500. What the fuck you need $500? I need such and such and such and such. They still finna give it to me. They still gonna give it to me. My homeboy, what you need $500 for? Shit, but I got 80. You want 80? You like, so that's why I always look at that. They always have my ultimate trust.
Yeah.
To this day,
that was another question. I mean, not question, but topic show. Why are gay people so fiscally responsible?
Really? How the fuck? No, ma.
A lot of gay people dealt with their parents putting them out. Like they had to be responsible for themselves for a really long time. So they learned like how to manage money, how to be loners, and they also end up with like your gay family that shows you the way of how to get things
Mhm.
done. So you ain't out there on Lee Street sucking dick or whatever. So you can be, you ain't out in the streets because we know, of course, homelessness happens to a lot of gay youth that get put out by their families for being trans or gay or whatever the case is, lesbians, whatever. So yeah, I think that's why and plus a lot of gay people, they don't run the risk of having kids, so you don't have you ain't got kids you got to be responsible for. So you just be worried about yourself and your core.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's that. I mean, essentially, that's how I ended up having to raise myself. When my father put me out when he found out I was gay, it was like a complete switch. And he kind of always knew because he would ask me questions about why I would sit on the couch a certain type of way or why I would say certain things. And when he found out, he put me out. And from that day on, I just knew that I had to be the man that I wanted to be. And granted, I'm not flamboyant. Like,
Every time when he get good into some shit, dog, this shit drop out. God,
Okay, you gotta pull over when you got Wi-Fi, boo, so we can get this conversation going.
Oh my god!
But yeah, I mean, when he's coming back, I will say this. I like when we were talking about this whole conversation, bringing up homosexuality and like heterosexuality. I will say I have never been like valued by a cisgender heterosexual man the way that I have been valued by homosexual men. I have better relationships with my people in the LGBTQIA community than I ever have had with a cisgender heterosexual man. And honestly, it is to the point now where it kind of bugs me because I'm like, as a bisexual woman who I like men and I like women. Like for me to not have been able to have one relationship with a man who actually valued who I am, cisgender, heterosexual man who valued who I am, honestly, that's painful and it hurts. And it's to the point where I was like, I really wish I was a lesbian. I got to the point where I was like, I hate the fact that I'm attracted to men because maybe this wouldn't hurt as much if I could just let them go. But then like when I think about, I try to give straight black men, cisgender heterosexual black men, grace and understand where they come from. But I'm at the point too where I'm tired of giving black men what they cannot give me. And so like I was talking to my sister the other day and I was like, black men ain't nothing but chocolate covered white supremacists. Like
hey, boy, hey, hell no. It's a Malcolm X documentary, like right here. Like I was dead ass finna be part of the Fruit of Islam. Like, nah, but I like bacon and pork chops. You feel me? Like far from a white supremacist as possible. I think with most black men, dog, it all comes with emotional intelligence. Like I think that's the whole thing. Like as far as with most black men, we can't necessarily come and express like how we feel. We really don't know how to like. And it all shows if like I've never seen a functioning relationship as far as like with my parents. I never seen like a marriage or anything like that. But I know how to love. You know what I'm saying? And I know how to love hard. So I think that's where it comes to that. Like value, yes. I value every woman. And that's the thing. You can't, and it goes back to Terrence would say, men versus boys. You can't expect a boy to value you as much as a man gonna value you. And a man gonna show you how he gonna value you probably the first 30 seconds of him meeting you. A boy showing how your value for him, man, that nigga gonna he gonna need a blunt. He gonna need to listen to the new NBA YoungBoy. He gonna have to it's a lot, you know. I'm serious. Like, these young niggas is crazy. And all I know y'all listen to, you little motherfuckers under 25, you little bastards is crazy. I want y'all to know that for real.
You bastards.
For real. Y'all are fucked up in the head and y'all really need like some real I don't know, y'all need some re-educating on like how to really like deal with life, how to deal with women, how to deal with your job. These little motherfuckers don't even want to work no more. Like, what type of shit is that? You know, you don't want to go clock in because you feel entitled that you owe or worth something.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I don't get. So that's why I always go like, nah, it's some black men that's out here that's handling their business and out here doing what they need to do. And some black men out here, we can't save them all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we try. You feel me? I try to throw some knowledge here to them, you know what I'm saying, here and there, but we can't save them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just gotta with dating, because I can say this too. Like, I done dated some women that shouldn't even got my first name. I should have gave an alias. You know what I'm saying? I should have gave an alias and a fake phone number too. You feel me? But that still never made me like give up. Where I'm gonna say like, man, women ain't shit. I love women too much, and I want a life. I want a life. I want a family. I want to create
me too.
I want to create my foundation. What say the cliche with the white picket fence and shit? I want that. You know what I mean? So. What, I'm gonna give up and not get my dream? No, you gotta keep searching. It's so many people out here. It's gotta be somebody out here for somebody. Bro.
They just probably not in Atlanta, Jasmine. They not.
You said what?
They're not in Jacksonville, Jordan.
Shit, I know that. I'm going to Baltimore. I need a Baltimore woman. I need somebody tough. I don't know why.
Okay.
No, Baltimore.
They sense of humor, dog, is like they got a real like they can handle my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. The Southern Bells, dog. I say a little hurtful joke, but why would you say that? You know? You feel me? I'm serious.
Well,
Any more questions?
Oh, I got a question. So when you break up, how soon before you get back your Netflix account?
Before, when y'all start beefing, taking my shit back.
Like,
But I know it's like some girls out there that still got my Netflix account though. I be seeing shit like I don't even watch Love is Blind. I ain't never watched this shit before. Though.
You better reset your login, bro.
Tonight, reset password.
Right. Do I need to send you a reminder?
Hey man, it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That is money.
What?
Oh,
and your algorithm all the way messed up, bro.
right.
What you saying, bro? What you saying?
And chilling with another nigga. No,
Yeah.
sir.
Netflix and chilling on your game.
Sir.
And I don't care. He need it. He gonna need it.
Oh my god.
Take it to the park. Go on a picnic.
I was about to say,
We're gonna speed through some questions, and you could just say yes or no.
Okay.
Oh shit.
For makeup, more makeup, less makeup, no makeup.
Oh, no makeup.
I don't give a song, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. You feeling creative, babe? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? You feeling natural today? You feeling Jill Scott today? Let's do it. Let's do it.
You know, I think most dudes like the what you put on before you go to work. Now my mama put on a whole face, but
who you telling, boy?
That is so funny because y'all mamas, I won't even say y'all mamas, a lot of mamas put on a lot of
too.
Because that was the standard.
Right.
Because they had
that damn powder.
They hit that powder. In the street. Like literally, they would put on stockings. I had to wear stockings until I was 10. Arguing with my mama about some damn stockings. I was like, it is 95 degrees in August, and you want me to put on some stockings, lady? No.
Hey, sweating.
On a 7-day event, she could put on stockings like that with the socks over the stockings. But it's all good though, you know.
But that's some South shit, boy. That's some down South shit.
Y'all black mamas right now. That's how they used to torture.
Yeah, mamas will be having you out of control.
Yeah, out of control.
Stuff that they learned, stuff that they learned. Okay, so does your woman have to know how to cook a full course meal, or can she fix things, meaning things out of the box?
Who, did my mama?
No, your woman. Person.
Now I like to cook, so it don't really matter.
Okay.
Hell no, she gotta cook too. Cause if I cook, I know how to cook. So yeah, you gotta cook too, my dude. This fixing shit. Nah, my G. I know how to cook a full course meal. Your ass should know how to cook a full course meal too.
I ain't really no stickler like that on that.
You
50-50, my dog. 50-50, my dog.
Y'all serious about that?
You might like somebody and she can order a mean dinner. And it'll
right.
I can Uber a mean dinner. See, that what you talking about? Like, what you mean?
Oh my god! Oh,
well, why not use that as a building block though? Like to enhance your relationship or y'all bond to where if she don't know how to cook or he don't know how to cook, then teach. And then that way y'all have like little things where like at the end of the day it's like, all right, this is our meal for the week, and then that be y'all bonding session. That's ways that you build y'all relationship and shit like that too.
Yeah, that's cute to me.
Y'all be so quick to just throw somebody away. Damn.
No, I ain't throwing her away, but like you gonna learn something. Like, you gonna learn how to. I'm just saying, you gonna learn how to boil a pot around this or something, bro, for real.
Okay, the other question, because they always get our opinions, so I'm just trying to get y'all opinions on things.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't y'all like to go to the hospital? Your arm could be falling off and you done slung it up with a sheet.
Hey, you wanna know why? Sports, because every coach always tell you like if you get hurt or some shit like that to toughen up, put some dirt on it or some shit like that. It's the deal, men, bro. Men kind of fuck each other up, bro. I ain't even trying to like hold you. You know what I mean? Like every uncle, like I done fucking tore an ankle in a basketball tournament, and I'm sitting there dying, and I'm looking at my ankle just boom, 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 boom. Guess what these assholes did? Tie my shoe up. Tell me to go out there and go play. This is bullshit.
We gotta get you a little therapy.
Yeah, I don't like the hospital.
I go to therapy, boy. I go to therapy, boy. Shit still don't work. But I go to the hospital now, though. I go to the hospital now for sure. Definitely. Any little thing. If I'm breathing wrong, hey, boy, take me to the hospital. You feel me?
That's a really
Terrence, you don't go?
I do not go at all.
Why you gotta go to the hospital, boy?
I hate the hospital. One, the line's too long. It smells like death. It's always cold.
What you think?
I don't got time for that. And they rack you up just for going in. That's as soon as you walk through the door, you already know you're paying $600 just to.
That's when your insurance supposed to like. That's when your insurance supposed to like, you know. No, Terrence, you better go to the doctor,
you that
bro.
you just got heartburn and go take some Tums. No.
Well, that's why you're supposed to go to the doctor.
Prescribed though, my boy. Them Tums prescribed though, my boy. They make over the counter Tums. They prescribe, my boy. That's the difference.
I will literally wait until like if I get sick or if something's wrong with me, I will wait like a week. I will wait 2 weeks. I will wait until it's unbearable before I actually go to a hospital.
I must be soft as hell, boy. I'm going to the hospital, dog. Like, I'm going to the hospital, my dog.
Like I found out I have high blood pressure, and it was because literally I was at stroke level, and I was starting to get like weird, like feelings, like tingly feelings in my arm. And I told my mom, and she was like, "You need to go to the hospital right now. You gotta have a stroke." And I went, and they were like, "You have high blood pressure." Like that. It was like if you wouldn't have come to the hospital, you would have had a stroke. And I was like, okay.
And you still go to the hospital after that?
I don't like to go to the hospital.
I can't. Well, we go to the doctor regularly because that is out of control.
It is. I go like every 6 months now.
Okay.
Gerber life insurance,
because that is out of control. My
go
next
to the hospital
question is, why does crazy turn men on?
Hey, boy, let me tell you.
It don't I guess I'm a little older, man. That don't turn me on. Y'all get that older.
I think because men have a natural sense of chase. Like when you got something that's toxic, it's like you want to tame it, kind of. And it's like you want that sense of like, ooh, I wonder what it's gonna be like, and I want to see if I can tame her and make her calm down. Or like it's that toxicity, like right there. Like you always get that saying that people be like, when you try to get somebody, the person that you like a lot and they like you back, you don't like them. But then the person that you do like a lot and they don't like you, you are gun hold head over heels for them. Like
I'm on your
you
heels,
kissing
girl.
their foot, kissing their toes, everything. You taking them places, you doing the complete max. And it's because it's the toxicity and it's that thought of, ooh, I want to get it, and ooh, I wonder what it's like to actually have them completely into you. And then once you actually get them, then you back to doing your thing. It's like tossing back into the pond.
I thought we meant crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? She may pop up at your door crazy.
Yeah, like splashing your
that crazy.
And then you can text her good morning, beautiful, the next day. Like she ain't do all that stuff.
You like that?
Nah, back in the G, my boy, I done had a couple, you know what I'm saying, slash the
yeah.
tires on the Audi. You feel me? Hey,
I
boy.
still like that.
But it was.
Terrence, you still like that?
I ain't trying to.
I like toxic shit. It's so bad because I be trying to pull it out of the person that I'm dating now, and they're like they're not toxic at all. But when they start cursing and they get a little mad, like when they have road rage,
He
I'm
like
turned
that shit.
on.
He
'Cause
like
I'm
that
like,
shit.
damn, okay, that's a little toxic right there. Like that's something. And it don't got shit to do with me. But I'm just, you know, I used to be in a toxic relationship, and that shit, as much as I hated it and it was bad and unhealthy for me, I know how to take it in dosages now to where it's not unhealthy.
Yeah.
But I still like a sense of toxicity.
In dosages, like this much, like this much.
Little close.
So we talked about accountability and talked about our communities. So men, y'all know y'all got that homeboy that is recklessly cheating.
Child.
What do y'all say to him after the girl reacts to the cheating? Like, what do y'all be saying when they get caught cheating?
I don't answer the phone.
Boy,
when they get caught.
Yes, and
when
you
they get caught,
it's not to be bad.
It's usually it's a laughable time. It's like light up time. We're gonna light up.
And I'm talking about like a baby was found out, or he had another family, and you like, this girl gonna kill you.
No, you say that. That's exactly what you say. Hey, boy, you finna regret this. And then it turns into for real, like the baby out there. Oh, we finna go over here. He can't go because he got to babysit, but he still got to try to do something with the other play. And he trying to work it out with the first baby mama, and it be a lot going on when the consequences. You know what I mean? The consequences pop up. It's that, and then it becomes a joke because now you can't really do what you want to do. Well, you were doing too much at first, but now you stuck. It is up.
Oh my
God. Boy,
come
like, man, let my homeboy come. Boy, you what? Is she pregnant? Boy, you dumb as fuck. Boy, how you do that? You dumb as hell. Like, you ain't even try to like use a condom. If you gonna be sneaky, like at least kind of clean, be clean about it. You know
so y'all ostracize them with questions to make them think about it even more and feel bad.
Yeah, you gotta know what the hell you did, my dog, because you wasn't living in the moment when you was doing it and you wasn't aware. So it's like, nah, since all this shit that happened, let's go down the line, my dog. You remember when you met her at the club and I told you to leave her alone because you got a good girl at the house? Yeah, now you fucked up. Yeah, and you met her over and you took my car and I told you not to take my car because your car ain't had no gas. That's probably the situation where the baby got conceived. So now we already here. Now, and I told you, hey, you may want to go ahead, if you did what you did, get your little plan B situation, you know what I'm saying, to rush that down. You want to wait 56 hours? Now you in this mess. Look at you. So, boom, that's where I go. That's where I just go. I just list all this shit down.
So, ladies, it's not always the friends amping it up. The friends be speaking common sense into it.
I be speaking, boy. You stupid as hell, boy. You better leave that woman alone, bro. You got a family, my boy. What you doing,
my boy?
Your granddaddy be ashamed of you, boy.
I'm not your granddaddy.
Nah, because think about it. Your granddad had a lot of outside kids, but nobody knew. You feel me? Like, oh, I'm speaking too much. All right, man.
They did though. They really
the Gerard Carmichael.
Yo.
I'm speaking too much. Say it. All right, but I ain't mean to be stealing secrets.
The other question is, let's see. Do you guys feel insecure about your bodies?
Yeah.
No, dog.
That used to be the shit, but now, boy, that thing took a left turn.
That's a whole nother depression right there.
Yeah. Hey, deep past 2 years. I mean, I'm working out 3 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't.
I really got like I need my 30 seconds or at least a minute with COVID-19 for real.
Exactly.
Because I was good too. I was in there and then COVID hit and I started busting out my pants. I started having to wear 3X shirts. I started sweating just from standing up. I'm like, I don't like this.
Oh, bro.
For real. So now I make it a point, like I'm back working out and shit like that. So I'm still body conscious about the shit I got going. They be like, "You look good," and I'll be like, "You don't see that right there?" So I don't like that. So it just plays a part in your self esteem as you. You just got to build yourself up and look at your shit and be like, "This is me," and so I'll fuck with it. And if you want to change it, change it. If not, you ain't gotta do shit. Shit, walk around naked if you want to.
Right? Do you?
Still do that, but you know.
Okay. So my last question is: does body count matter to you guys?
Man, hell no. We grown, though.
You
Like,
do,
come on.
though.
I ain't got time to be like,
For me,
both, bro. I ain't got time to be
Right.
going
For your
down.
mate.
Oh, with men? Oh, for my lady?
yeah, for your lady.
So
So how about this? Okay, for instance, because this just happened on Facebook.
Oh,
This
shit.
guy was he met a girl, and his coworker was like, "Oh, Shawty went to high school with me," and he was like, "Oh, really?" He was like, "How you know her?" And he was like, "They used to run trains on her behind."
Oh shit! Sasha Thumper.
No.
I
See,
mean,
you ain't
but
say
we
that.
was out
You
of
ain't say
high
that.
school. It's been over 20 years, so that could have been her MVP year,
right?
So
I don't even ask questions like that, to be honest with you. I don't even want to know.
Because I don't want to know that answer, my dog. Like, I ain't got time, dog.
It just came to y'all. Would it make you look at a woman differently? Like, let's just say if you heard that a woman has had 1,000 partners, would it, like, whether you ask the question or not, let's just say you digging this girl and you like, damn, we've been riding for a smooth 6 months. Like, I really like her. And then you just hear that she's been with 1,000 people.
Honestly speaking, have I already smashed yet or not?
Yes.
Yeah, you smashed, my dog. Like, what you
like? If I'm with her 6 months and I'm smashed, did the picnic?
We
You know what I'm saying? First night we got it off. I'm good then. I don't.
Yeah.
We in here. We a thing.
Yeah.
So why does it change if you had not smashed?
Because then I'll be thinking something going on.
You trying to test me, my dog? You trying to get up in here?
Like, you done slept with everybody but me.
But me.
There you go. I ain't gonna lie, it may be toxic, but that should have hurt my pride.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
Just as long. I mean, mine is just as long as it's not anybody that I know.
No.
Then I have a problem because it's like I don't want to look at my homie and be dapping him up and playing cards or some shit, and then I'm looking at you, and then I'm like, damn, he hit that. So it's just like
y'all be doing it all the time. Y'all remember Faye fucked my husband? Like y'all be hitting family members.
Yeah, nah, I can't.
So
oh yeah, so cool.
That's right.
Also, yeah, I'm over here with you, see, bro. I'm like, who the fuck is Faith and who husband?
We're not related, Jordan.
Now listen, I think we had an amazing show. Listen, I want each of our guests to shout out your social medias, to tell people where they can find you. Tell people where you can find. We're gonna start with Terrence first.
All right, y'all. So it was great rocking with y'all. My name is Terrence Day. My Instagram handle is Terrence with 2 E's. So that's TERRENCE.day1. DAY1. Terrence.day1.
And listen, Terrence is trying to really downplay himself. This man shot with Cardi B before, okay? Stop it. Terrence is really good. So if y'all are looking for headshots or whatever else, Terrence is amazing and a dope ass director too. So if y'all y'all go to Terrence Day. That's my homie forever.
Thank you. Forever.
Forever.
You out though. We know.
Yes. Okay, to the other gentlemen, please let everybody know what they do.
You can find me. My IG handle is BC. That's BSEA 20. BSEA 20 on Instagram. I ain't really that active though, so you get what
Don't
you
y'all
get.
look scallywag be in his DM.
Okay.
Right, his one right there.
I travel.
Oh man, I appreciate you guys having me on the wonderful show here. Thank you so much, cuz. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Jordy Show Pod. I do have a podcast. The Jordy Show Podcast is available on all streaming platforms. You can look at it on YouTube, and it's also I have this little thing where if you guys like radio, I go over albums and everything, and it's called Jordy Radio, and that's exclusively on Spotify. So if you want to go ahead and check out that, you can do that as well. Do I got anything else do I want to plug? Not right now. That's in the works. I'll be back and I'll plug in some more shit. Yes.
Come on back, cuz.
For sure.
Good. Well, we thank y'all so much. We had an amazing time. This has been a great topic. Shout out to us at the Play Cousin Podcast.
We're gonna have part two because we trying to open up communication.
Yeah.
For sure.
Daddy.
All right, appreciate it.